A massive scandal is currently rocketing through the entertainment industry tonight, as newly leaked data reveals that the controversial fourth-place finish of Matty Juniosa on Britain's Got Talent 2026 was actually a highly calculated million-dollar deception. Tonight, we are tracking a major developing story from the UK entertainment sector that has triggered an unprecedented wave of international viewer protests demanding a closer look at the actual data behind the broadcast. Following the conclusion of Britain's Got Talent 2026, media monitors reported an immediate surge in public outcry when vocal powerhouse Matty Juniosa was officially placed fourth, while the top prize went to the regional Hawkstone Farmers Choir. To the casual viewer watching the live broadcast, this looked like a definitive end to a dream, a crushing defeat on primetime television that sent shockwaves through his rapidly growing global fanbase. Social media channels were instantly flooded with allegations of systemic voting flaws, with millions claiming the young prodigy was actively robbed of his rightful title. But our investigative team has spent the last 48 hours analyzing the actual industry metrics, and the numbers we uncovered tell a completely different story. While the viewing public was focused entirely on a superficial scoreboard, elite entertainment executives were tracking entirely different indicators of commercial viability. When you look past the immediate emotional reaction of the fan community and evaluate the hard commercial data, this supposed loss transforms into one of the most calculated strategic victories in modern reality television history. The mainstream narrative says he fell short, but the underlying data proves that the traditional scoreboard is completely obsolete in the modern media landscape. Our media analytics team has obtained highly sensitive data regarding the structural reality of major television talent contracts, exposing a hidden clause that completely changes how we view television losses. For over 2 decades, securing the official first-place trophy on major network talent shows has been viewed as the ultimate achievement for an aspiring artist. However, an internal look at the standard industry agreements reveals that the official winner is immediately bound to highly restrictive, long-term management contracts that severely limit their creative independence and financial autonomy. These corporate arrangements frequently dictate the exact genre of music an artist can produce, while giving the network ownership over their likeness and a massive percentage of their future earnings. By finishing in 4th place, Matty Juniosa successfully bypassed this restrictive corporate apparatus completely, maintaining absolute autonomy over his artistic output and intellectual property, while still absorbing the full commercial value of primetime media exposure.
Historical data from past major talent competitions consistently demonstrates that non-winning finalists frequently enjoy much longer, more lucrative careers because they are free to negotiate with competing global labels on their own terms. While the actual winners are locked into a rigid corporate machine, the 4th-place finisher walks away completely unencumbered, armed with a massive built-in audience and the total freedom to monetize their brand globally without corporate interference. Independent entertainment correspondents are pointing to an unprecedented disruption in standard judging protocols that occurred earlier this season as definitive proof of high-level industry backing. During the initial broadcast segments, the notoriously analytical industry veteran Simon Cowell took the rare step of bypassing standard voting protocols to award Matty Juniosa a golden buzzer after a highly intense vocal performance. This initial validation was already enough to cement his status as a frontrunner, but what occurred during the live semifinal broadcast completely shattered the historical precedent of the entire franchise. In a move that shocked network executives and viewers alike, Amanda Holden overrode the established system to award him a highly unusual secondary validation, bypassing the public vote entirely to secure his position in the grand final.
Presenter TV host. This double endorsement marked the first time in the history of the modern broadcasting format that 2 separate judges broke standard protocol for the exact same performer within a single competitive cycle. Journalistic analysis of this event indicates it was not merely an emotional reaction, but a highly public signal to global talent scouts that this specific individual possessed an elite level of commercial viability. The double validation effectively insulated his brand from the unpredictable nature of regional phone voting, establishing his credibility at an international level before the final scores were ever calculated by the network. We have just received verified digital streaming reports from the past week that completely contradict the final television voting results, revealing where the real consumer attention is actually flowing. According to verified digital platform analytics, Matty Juniosa's semi-final performance generated an astonishing 764,000 views within the first 24 hours of its release, instantly trending in multiple international territories. In stark contrast, the digital engagement metrics for the official winners, the Hawkscone Farmers Choir, struggled to reach even a fraction of that global traction, highlighting a massive disconnect between traditional television voters and active digital consumers.
In the current media landscape, high-retention digital views and sustained online engagement are infinitely more valuable to media conglomerates than a localized one-off telephone vote. Our digital investigation shows that while a specific demographic within the local broadcast region favored a traditional folk act, the global digital matrix was aggressively consuming and sharing Juniosa's content. This massive disparity in digital traffic demonstrates that the modern audience has completely migrated away from traditional network scheduling, choosing instead to invest their time and capital into artists who command viral retention across multi-platform digital spaces. A major piece of investigative evidence has just surfaced regarding a massive theatrical contract signed right as the television camera stopped rolling, exposing a highly coordinated corporate play. In an abrupt press release that caught the global theater community completely off guard, West End producers officially announced that Matty Juniosa had been cast in the highly coveted role of Annis in the upcoming major production of Jesus Christ Superstar in London. Industry insiders know that securing a leading role in a premier West End production typically requires months of intense auditions, rigorous creative vetting, and significant backing from high-level casting syndicates.
The timing of this official announcement strongly indicates that major entertainment power players had already finalized this lucrative contract long before the television audience ever cast their final votes for the grand finale. While the public was under the impression that his professional future depended entirely on a plastic television trophy, the highest echelons of the British entertainment industry had already integrated him into the mainstream market. This revelation completely shifts the narrative from a reality TV loss to a highly sophisticated corporate transition, proving that the competition was merely a highly effective marketing launchpad for a career path that was already locked in behind closed doors. Cultural analysts are now decoding a highly deliberate wardrobe choice made during the broadcast that confirms a sophisticated marketing strategy was deployed to capture a hyper-loyal international demographic. Throughout his high-profile television appearances, astute commentators documented that he wore a highly distinct, custom-designed ear cuff that precisely mirrored the iconic patriotic jewelry worn by Miss Universe Catriona Gray during her historic international victory. Investigative analysis confirms this was far from a random aesthetic decision. It was a highly calculated cultural statement designed to instantly mobilize a massive, hyper-loyal global fan base that is renowned for driving record-breaking digital engagement.
Presenter TV host. By subtly integrating this specific cultural symbol onto a mainstream British television stage, he effectively connected his personal journey to a massive international community, ensuring a built-in consumer base for his future projects. This strategic deployment of cultural branding allowed him to build an intense level of audience loyalty that traditional marketing campaigns spend millions trying to achieve. The resulting demographic wave not only boosted his immediate television retention metrics, but also guaranteed a sustainable, long-term revenue stream for any venue, label, or theatrical production that secures his services in the post-television era. Our financial and biographical research units have just completed a comprehensive timeline analysis, revealing an incredibly rapid economic and professional transformation that has stunned industry observers. Just a few years prior to this global television breakthrough, records show that the performer was navigating extreme professional challenges, experiencing an early, unceremonious elimination during the live broadcast rounds of Idol Philippines 2019. Following that regional setback, he relocated to Glasgow, balancing demanding part-time service industry shifts as a restaurant waiter while simultaneously trying to fund his creative education under intense financial pressure.
To transition from serving tables and facing regional television rejection to commanding the absolute center of attention on a major Western primetime network represents an almost unprecedented statistical leap within the modern entertainment industry.
This rapid trajectory proves that his brand possesses a unique, highly resilient market appeal that completely bypasses traditional industry gatekeepers and geographic limitations. The sheer speed of his ascent from a working-class migrant worker to a highly sought-after West End star provides definitive proof that his commercial value was never dependent on a singular television title, but was driven by an underlying market demand that continues to escalate. This investigative report brings us to a definitive final conclusion that completely redefines the concept of success in the modern era of automated entertainment and digital broadcasting. When you compile the hard facts, including the avoidance of restrictive winner contracts, the historic double golden validation, the overwhelming superiority in digital streaming analytics, the immediate West End contract, and the rapid socio-economic transition, the narrative of defeat completely dissolves. Matty Juniosa did not lose a television competition. He successfully utilized a massive public platform to execute a flawless corporate launch, walking away with every single commercial benefit of a first-place finish without any of the legal or financial liabilities.
As the media landscape continues to evolve, this specific case study will likely be analyzed by future creators as a masterclass in long-term career strategy over short-term television validation. The final scoreboard inside the television studio may list him in fourth place, but the global entertainment industry metrics confirm he is walking away with the ultimate prize. This is our final report for tonight, leaving viewers with a compelling question. In an age driven entirely by digital retention and global reach, who are the real winners in the modern media landscape?